Hey there everyone, welcome to this ProWorkflow tutorial in which we're going to show you how to create invoices. Just moving over to the invoices page, perhaps the first thing you'll want to do before you actually get into creating invoices is just going through your invoice settings page. This is where you can include default information about your own contact details, a footer, and of course some payment details, which is all quite important, so just treat this like a bit of a form fill and take a look at that first. If you've already done this from your quotes manager, keep in mind you can hit this button and just copy all those settings through, barring of course payment details, which quotes don't include. Now, as for actually creating these invoices, all we need to do, hit the big green plus button on the invoices page, or of course you can add invoices from the project page directly in the invoices module. But for the moment, we'll go from here. So, three methods to add invoices into the system. The first is invoicing from a quote. This one is really straightforward. All it'll do is copy all of the items that you happen to have in your quote. Effectively, a full carbon copy of what you've already seen. A nice simplistic way to do things, and of course for your clients, it will be exactly as expected. That is method number one. Method number two involves invoicing from a project. Now this is going to give you a few more choices there, and in fact I'm just going to jump over to my project page on here just so you can see how to do it from this side. So let's take a look at web delivery and we'll scroll down and we'll see that this project happens to have some time records tracked in here, and as well as that, if we add the service rate column, we can see that some rates have been filled out as well. So when we're right at the bottom of the page, we can add an invoice in, and you'll see it'll give us a few options. Same choice here. Now first of all, we can group our time by tasks or by staff member. This is the difference between looking at your itemized invoice based on what happened as opposed to the people that actually did that work. Now, as well as that, you can include, if you are going with tasks, include tasks that don't have any time tracked, so at least your invoice includes a full summary of what actually happened, and you can also mark the project as invoiced. You've got a third option up here as well, which means you'll only pull in time records between two certain dates. Now, your last option from invoicing from a project is using the manual invoice here. And you see what that will do is effectively pull through the entire project as one line, and this amount here will be using your quote total. And as well as that, it'll carry through any expenses that you've lodged during the project. Just the same as, let's say, the regular automatic would as well. Now, your last option here is invoice from a client, which of course we can still do from our invoices page. Now, invoicing from a client works in the exact same way that invoicing for a project does. The difference is it's going to be pulling in multiple projects over a certain period. So effectively, we're taking a single client, we're taking a look at all the work we've done for them in between two dates based on the time records and when they were tracked, and we're pulling all of that information into a single invoice, like so. So we'll see the project as a heading, followed by the task rates and expenses, followed by the next project, so on and so forth. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you need any more assistance, make sure to send a message through to subscriptions@ProWorkflow.com or support@ProWorkflow.com, and check out other videos. Have a good one. We'll catch you later.